More sharks incoming. I'm your host Youssef, and these are 10 shark sightings that might be the Megalodon. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, let's take a bite out of this. Number 10, 115 feet of shark. Some people think that Australian naturalist David Stead's account from his book Sharks and Rays of the Australian Seas recalls a harrowing encounter with Meg. Stead claims that in 1981 he spoke with a number of crayfish fishermen who, after spotting a shark in their fishing grounds off Broughton Island, were so petrified that they refused to set foot on solid ground for several days. They claimed to have witnessed an enormous shark surface in the fishing ground's deep waters and took the pots and moorings with it. That would be no easy task given that the crayfish pots were almost 3 feet in diameter and heavy with catch. When the men were questioned by Stead and the neighborhood fisheries inspector, Mr. Patton, they all admitted the shark was enormous. One said its head alone was at least as long as the roof on the wharf shed at Nelson's Bay. Many claimed that it was about 115 feet long. Others said that the water appeared to boil near the surface. They were all certain that it was a shark and not a whale because of its pure white coloring. Number 9, immense shark. Author B.C. Cartmel discussed an alleged incident that allegedly occurred in the 1960s off the edge of Australia's Great Barrier Reef in his 1978 book, Let's Go Fossil Shark Tooth Hunting, which, by the way, has a pretty original title. Cartmel claims that the involved sailors at first shied away from discussing the affair for fear of ridicule. But over time, they acknowledged that the captain and crew were horrified to see a massive white shark gently swim by their stranded ship as their 85-foot ship had to be forced to weigh anchor for engine repairs. It was about the size of the boat. It was not a whale, everyone on board agreed. The Megster, maybe. Most likely not, but whatever the sailors witnessed that day serves as evidence of how interesting the water is. Number 8, the Black Demon. The gigantic black shark spotted off Mexico's Baja coast is thought to be the Black Demon of Cortez. According to some reports, the huge boy may possibly be the same size as the extinct Megalodon. Fisherman Eric Mack claims that during one supposed encounter, the Black Demon rocked his boat and protruded its long tail 5 feet above the surface. Of course, even if the Black Demon is real, that doesn't necessarily indicate it's a Megalodon. It may just as easily be a whale shark that feeds on plankton, or even a big great white with melanism. Number 7, man-eating monsters. Zane Grey, a novelist and deep-sea angler, claimed to have interacted with a large shark, which some speculate might have been the Megalodon. Grey allegedly claimed to have seen one of the man-eating monsters of the South Pacific, a shark far larger than his 30 to 40 foot boat, according to the book Megalodon, Fact or Fiction by Rick Emmer. The shark was described as being yellow and green with a square head, immense pectoral fins, and a few white spots. To put it another way, not just a harmless white shark. Number 6, satellite shark. Recently, a satellite image has drawn a lot of interest on TikTok as users assert that the extinct Megalodon can be seen lurking beneath the ocean surface as a giant shadow. The TikTok from an account devoted to eerie and unnerving encounters states the video below is satellite imagery. When you close your eyes, it resembles a shark. Zooming in on the shadow, the film emphasizes its immensity by comparing it to a 40-foot yellow bus. Many viewers are persuaded by the image that the extinct species still exists. One comment asks, why would it be impossible for animals to adapt? Humans had to adapt to all world disasters repeatedly. Someone else added, they're definitely still alive. We have only explored between 5 and 10% of the ocean's depth. People keep saying we would have found a Meg by now, but do you have any idea how little of the ocean we have discovered? A responder informed the doubters. Number 5, a modest 30-foot shark. The characters in a YouTube short assert that they think the enormous shark they ran into is 30 feet long. If they are correct, they have just encountered the world's longest great white. According to research thus far, Deep Blue, a well-known white shark, currently holds the record for the largest great white. Deep Blue measures 20 feet long, 8 feet wide, and weighs 2.5 tons. Although Deep Blue has been the subject of rumors since the 1990s, it wasn't until 2014 that researcher Mauricio Hoyos Padilla was able to film her off the coast of Guadalupe Island in Mexico while filming a section for Shark Week. Padilla posted a video of her to Facebook in 2015 and it quickly gained popularity. Big great white or small megalodon? You decide. Number 4. Shark on radar. When sea scanners detected what seemed to be a giant 50-foot megalodon below their boat, researchers were astounded. In the midst of the shark infestation ravaging US seas, an Instagram post reporting the purported discovery is currently making waves. Researchers at the Atlantic Shark Institute describe how they were all amused to see the scary figure emerge on their fish finder for several minutes during a recent shark research expedition. They initially believed it to be a megalodon, a 3-million-year-old supposedly extinct shark that served as the inspiration for the 2018 horror film Meg, based on the same named book. Based on the length of the image, we estimated the Meg to be about 50 feet long, weighing in at 40 tons, the ecstatic researchers wrote. The enormous mark, which appeared to be in the form of a huge shark, complete with a dorsal fin, is shown in the accompanying screenshot of the fish finder. Number 3. Sudden attack. Researchers were surprised when the black box washed up on a beach in Australia 4 months after they had tagged the healthy 9-foot great white to track its movements as part of its research. The device's data revealed a swift temperature increase from 7.6 Celsius to 25.5 Celsius, and a fast, abrupt 1,902-foot descent. The temperatures measured show that the shark entered another animal's digestive tract, according to the researchers, who said the data suggests it was consumed by something considerably larger. Number 2. Megamouth. Off the coast of San Diego, fishermen discovered 2 exceptionally rare megamouth sharks. Only a few hundred times throughout history have these sharks been observed. Val Costescu remarked, "We didn't completely absorb the peculiarity of the scenario until afterwards." Contescu, David Stabile, and Andrew Chang were fishing about 30 miles offshore when they filmed a shark swimming beneath their boat. Chang was quick to identify the endangered species. Right when we got close, he threw out, "Oh my gosh, I think that's a megamouth," Stabile added. To verify what they had seen, the group brought their video to Scripps Institution of Oceanography. According to Stabile, "I believe that with each person we were introduced to, the gravity of everything began to sink in with us, that we truly had an out-of-this-world unique experience." According to Scripps Institution of Oceanography researcher Dovi Kassev, megamouth sharks are so uncommon that it is unknown how many are in existence. They spend the majority of their time in deep water far from the shore, claimed Kassev. "We don't see them very often, so there are still a lot of questions regarding where they spend their time." Number 1. Megalodon on the ocean floor. The question of whether the giant prehistoric megalodon shark is still alive in the deep ocean has once again come up in light of footage of a large deep sea shark. The video depicts what some have claimed to be a common sleeper shark, a predatory deep sea scavenger that can reach remarkable lengths of 7 meters. But even this enormous species would have been overshadowed by the megalodon, whose estimated maximum length ranged from 14 to 20 meters according to estimations based on fossilized teeth. Although the species may have died out about 3 million years ago, many individuals continue to believe that the monster might still be hiding in the ocean's depths where humans can't see it. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 shark sightings that might be the megalodon. Leave a like and comment if you think we missed anything, and we hope you have a sharky day.